What's up, guys? Alright, I'm going to be doing the ultimate bug out bag video for 2015. And I've been working on this for probably a year and a half, learning a lot about survival, bushcraft, and collecting gear. And this is what I've come up with as my ultimate bug out bag. I feel like this is going to be pretty much as good as it gets as far as a comprehensive loadout or system for carrying gear and the diversity of the gear that I have. I'm not saying that any one piece is, the best that you can get, but taken as a whole, I just don't see where this is really lacking in any way. So that's why I'm calling it the ultimate bug out bag. And I'm going to go over the bag and all of its contents, talk about philosophy of use. So there'll be several videos in the series because there's a lot to go over. So starting out, the bag itself is by Explorer, and it's the B99. It's about $70 on Amazon. There's some different names for it. I heard it called, I think they had it labeled as the Patrick backpack on there. It's kind of a generic backpack. It's not like Maxpedition where it's got the name and the brand all over it. It doesn't really even have branding on it. But I just thought that this would be a pretty good backpack based on the traits that I'm looking for, characteristics of a pack. One thing I like are these straps here. I don't like the separate straps. I like how they come together in one piece, and also have the handle here. There's another handle over here. This is some pretty solid webbing and stitching, so it's really heavy duty. Now this isn't the best pack ever, I will admit that, but for what I'd be using it for, I think it's pretty good, and it has the size that I wanted. I didn't want an internal or external frame pack, just because I think that's a little bit too much for a bug out situation. This isn't necessarily meant for hiking long distances up mountains through the wilderness. This is just meant to hold your gear, and it has the ability to be put on your back, and if you have to walk as far as you have to walk, then you have that ability. It's obviously going to be pretty heavy. I think this weighs about 25 pounds, maybe a little bit more with water. That's not too bad actually, compared to 40, 50 pound bags. But this is something you can put in a car, something that, like I said, you can throw on your back and walk with. Now these straps, it's not like a traditional backpack where it's supposed to be level like this. These actually do go all the way up, like this, okay? So this pack actually hangs down really low on your back. So this, even though this stuff is up higher, resting on the top, that's actually going to be below your shoulder level because this hangs down really low. The padding on the straps, it's pretty thin. It's got some mesh. It's not going to break, but it's not going to be, the most comfortable over a long period of time. And the back, it's not really breathable. It's just kind of this synthetic padded material. So it's soft, but again, that's not the best. And then it's kind of cool here for the belt portion. It's got these wide hip supports. One thing I don't really like are is the snap in the front. It's just a piece of webbing kind of tied at the bottom. I think they probably could have used a thicker strip, maybe in the middle. But it works. It's not going to break or anything. These are heavy duty buckles. So you do get a lot of waist support there, and these are pockets too in each one. And this is actually meant for a concealed handgun. You can put whatever you want in there. I do have a gun in here. It's a pellet gun though. We'll get into that later. It's got MOLLE everywhere, which is cool. A lot of pouches sticking out of it. So I've taken advantage of that MOLLE and added a pack back here. And then got my square canteen, GI canteen to the MOLLE on the hip belt. And it's got a bunch of little pockets and pouches all over it. They're pretty small, so it's kind of limited what you can put in there. But I've taken advantage of that and strategically put items that I would need quick access to. The inside of the bag is very cavernous, so I've just taken a lot of items and just kind of packed them in there. But all of the items that I need quick access to are stored in these outer compartments. And then I had so much gear that I couldn't fit it all in the bag or the outer pockets, so I had to add some extras. Fortunately, it does have these straps up top to hold like a sleeping bag or a sleeping mat, tent, but I've put some other stuff up there, including my knife, which we'll talk about later. And then added stuff on the back here. Like I said, I have another pouch. So, pretty sturdy bag. I went with just the OD green. It's going to work pretty good for camouflage, and it's not going to look super tactical. Now granted, I do have that multicam on the back, and it's got a knife and canteen, so it looks pretty military, but it's probably a little better than full camo as far as that goes. And again, on these handles, it's a really thick handle up here, and you can use this as well. So you can grab both of these at the same time, swing it around. So sometimes these packs are kind of awkward to handle, but that makes that a lot easier. So you don't have to worry about grabbing the straps and ripping something. So we also have a couple pouches here on the straps. And then you've got the cross strap for the sternum as well. And I think it's really important that you do have this belt hip support here, rather than just like a small strap. That really kind of secures it to your waist. And the way this thing hangs, it hangs really low, so this kind of is resting on your lower back. There's a lot of weight there, so the extra support just helps to take away from that. And again, the pack itself is the B99 by Explorer. Goes for about $70 on Amazon. And my overall weight, like I said, is about 25 pounds. A little more with water. And in the next video, I'll go over the items on the exterior and discuss what items I have in there and why. And then we'll do another one actually delving into the bag and show you the rest of everything that's in there. So stay tuned, and look forward to showing you the ultimate bug out bag. Thanks for watching. Take care.